In spanning gateway to Sasia. So I really want to go over this word church because I use it, to identify the different Lord's houses, the different houses like you can find in astrology. Okay. The different, the circle, I usually relate it to the circle because it's containing the astrological information, as we can see on the star map. But a church is another state of being, so you can be in that state of church because this is something we all have the ability to do. Okay, and I find it very interesting. Let's see. Middle English, church, church. I'm not sure what that means, but anyway, circ, how it's relating to circle, because we can see the transition of the word. Okay, a church from, I think is that German. I'm not sure. Different words to represent what it means, right? We're not going to do all that. Supply, dogma, house, supply. So that's what you possess. Okay. Not dogma, but yes, dogma can be considered that. Doma, that's probably where they got that word. House. Okay, so this is the natural meaning of the word church before it's used in many different ways throughout ourselves and society, what we participate in. But before we participate in anything, we know how we have this ability for ourselves because it is a house, it's a container, a supply of information. It is our own circle, it's our own individuality. The Lord's house, which refers to you, we are supposed to be. Another way to identify Lord's house is because Lord represents somebody that is overseeing something, observing, taking care of. That's why it's house. House represents something that we sustain. So the Lord's house. So we can also look at the Lord's house as our house, our state of being, belonging to the Lord's. Yes, because everything about us belongs to us because we are overseeing ourselves. We are the master. These are just different ways. You can look at it as somebody else is your master. Okay. But we also have the ability, because we do it every day. We observe and look over ourselves. Supreme powered authority. So, right? I don't know anybody else who's more supreme. I'm talking about on this physical existence, because we know there are forces outside of us that have power. Okay. But what I'm saying is supreme power authority. Now, before we give our authority to anyone else, we understand that we are the authority. We are the supreme power because we operate ourselves. Okay, we operate our daily lives and we are our own authority, right? We make the choices for ourselves. So before you look at this as any religious forms of word, we have to have an understanding how these words correlate. They just have different information and carry different existences, because this is an existence. It's a noun. It's a state of being. This is what spirits have the ability to be already before we give our power to anything outside of us. So we are the master, okay, of ourselves, right? Unless you're not. But that's a choice or unawareness, okay? So this is in the dictionary. This is things that we, or societies, whoever at this time, and the writer of this book, and we agree because we use these definitions every day, right? So we agree to the meaning, but many people don't understand the transition of the meaning of the word through time. This also represents time through all the different definitions, because represents building. Here's the source right here. Then we have 1, 2, 3, 4. See how numbers correlate? Because it's building. This represents also the different houses. You can look at that through numerology and get deeper into that. But this is knowledge. This is not nothing to believe in. This is things that we should instinctively know. Because if you look at the word Lord again, you can look at yourself as your Lord, right? Why would you give that power to something else unknowingly? Know it for yourself first.